Jai Hind children, welcome in your maths class. In today's class we will start a new chapter. It is chapter number 22 and its name is bar graph. So I hope you all are ready with your bar graphs, isn't it? Children, first of all we will see different examples through the data which is provided in the question, and then the definitions, as well as we will learn about the types of graphs like bar graphs, like your double bar graph, and then we will move towards the question. Now first of all you should be knowing that what you mean by bar graph. Children, if I will write the data here, either in paragraph form or in the tabular form, then you have to see that data. Remember the cricket match. If the runs scored by each player, if I will write it here, like Virat Kohli has scored this much of runs, and then the parallel cricketers, they have scored this much of runs, then will you read it? Of course you will read it, but it will take time, as well as if you will get an alternative option of this, you are not going to read the paragraph, isn't it? You will read the scores. You will see the scores in the form of graphs, like this particular player has scored highest marks and someone has scored the lower marks than them. So how we can design such pictorial representation? The pictorial representation in the form of bars, children, in the form of rectangles having equal width, is called as bar graph. So what is bar graph? When you are representing any numerical data in the form of bars, in the form of pictorial representation in the form of bars, like the rectangles having the equal width, then it is called as bar graph. And if it is in continuation, if you are relating two values simultaneously, then it will be the double bar graph. So let's see that. First of all, let's see the definitions. Okay, let's see the definitions, children. So for that we have to go to the definition. Let me arrange the definition for you and then we will start it. Okay, so now what is bar graph, children? So first of all you have to see it. You see it very carefully what is there in the picture. A graph that uses vertical or horizontal bar to display the data. A bar that, let's see it. A bar graph is a bar graph which uses vertical or horizontal bars to display the data. If you can see the diagram, children, this is the bars, horizontal bars, or we can use the vertical bars also, isn't it? We can use the vertical bars. So generally we use vertical bars. In this diagram it is vertical bar. Sometimes we have horizontal bars also. If you compare two related set of data, then it is called as double bar graph. And if you use a bar graph that shows the frequency of data within equal intervals, the data will be provided to you. That is called as, what is it called? It is called as histogram. So histogram you will learn in class 8. In class 7th you have to learn about bar graph and double bar graph. So now let's see another example. Let's see the example, children. See this is a bar graph. Okay, this is what? This is a bar graph. Which type of bars it is? It is vertical bars. It is vertical bars. Okay, now the next one. This is double bar graph. What is it, children? This is double bar graph. One by one I am showing the graphs to you. Here in the first one only individual data are there, and in the second one comparison of two data. The 5th grade and 6th grade data, number of children were there, who likes apple, who likes orange, who likes grapes. This is the proper analysis of that data. Like if I will write in class 5th grade, in class 6th grade, number of students who like apple, who likes grape, who likes orange, nobody will going to read it. But if I will show it in the form of this particular bar graph, double bar graph, then it will look more attractive. Okay, it will look more attractive. We can analyze the data very quickly, children. We are not going to read it, but we will analyze it. Okay, so like 5th grade is in pink color and 6th grade is in yellowish color, so orangish color, isn't it? So number of children who like apple is apple in 5th grade or 6th grade, who likes more? So 5th grade. Oranges, so in the oranges 5th grade like less amount, isn't it? And the grapes again 5th grade likes most. So in this way we can analyze the data, numeric data. We can plot it on the graph and we can analyze it very quickly. Now let's see the another example. I am having lots of example, children. Now see this. See this. This is actually a bar graph. Wait. See this. This is actually a bar graph. You should have a bar graph like this, and you will plot these bars. You will plot these bars, children. You will write the subject when on the x-axis, the numbers on the y-axis, and then you will plot the bars at equal interval, and the bar should have equal width, children. The bar should have equal width. Now let me show you through an example. Meanwhile you see it. You see it, children. Let me draw a bar graph for you. So first of all I am drawing a graph for you. See this. It's not straight, so it should be straight, children. You will plot it on the graph, isn't it? It is 0 origin, 0 point, x-axis, and this is y-axis. Generally we on the x-axis we used to plot the category. What we used to write? We used to write the category, like marks obtained by you in UT2. I am plotting the graph, marks on the basis of marks obtained by you in your UT2 exam. So if in English out of 30, if you score 28, in Hindi if you scored 29, in maths if you scored 30, isn't it? And in science you scored 28, and then in social science you scored 26. Okay, so how can we plot the graph on this? So for this will be the category axis. This is the category axis. Here we will write subjects. What we will write? Here we will write subjects, SUBJECT, and within an equal interval of this particular space should be equal one, children. So first of all we will plot English. For English, and the marks is like this. So what we can do, we can set this particular one, this one. Okay, you will have the graph with equal interval of values. Now 1 unit first of all we will set. This is y-axis and this is your marks, children. MARKS, marks. What you will plot here? You will plot marks here. You will plot marks here. And what you will plot here? You will plot subjects here. ठीक है? यहाँ पे आप क्या plot करेंगे? You will plot subjects. You will plot subjects here. Now, in the first one, I am going to choose English, but English is having 28 marks. So what should I take? If I will take 10, if I will take 1 unit, this is called as 1 unit, children. From 0 to the first point, this is called as 1 unit. If you will use 10, then each 1 unit length is divided into 10 equal parts. Divided into 10 equal parts. Again, this will divided into 10 equal parts. If you will see your graph now, see this. Let me show you the graph. Yes. See, If you will see this, children, 0 and then 10 and then 20 and then 30. So the value is plotted like this. One big division is equal to 10 marks. What is this? 10 now. 10 means 10 marks. I am plotting marks here. So I am going to write one big division is equal to 10 marks. One big division. ये big division है बेटा. One unit. It is called as one big division. Okay. And the small one, this is called as small division. जो ये 10 parts होते हैं इसके बीच में, this is called as small division. So one small division is equal to how many marks? 1 mark. क्यों 1 mark होगा बेटा? Because from here to here it is 0 to 10. 10 marks का है, and each part is divided into 10 equal parts. So each particular small division is equal to 1 mark. So write it 1 only. एक ही चीज लिखिए आप. 1 unit is equal to 10 marks लिख सकते हैं, और 1 big division is equal to 10 marks लिख सकते हैं. In this way you can write. Scale 1 unit is equal to भी लिख सकते हैं. You can write it 1 big division की जगह आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. Sometimes students used to write y axis 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. Yes, it is also correct. Y axis पर 1 unit है ये, and it is equal to 10 marks. So now each unit will be divided into 10, 10, 10, 10. ये नहीं कि यहाँ पे 10 लिखा तो यहाँ पे आपने 100 लिख देंगे, नहीं. It should be equal. If it is 0 to 10 means 10 का difference है, so it will be 20. It will be 20, and then it will be what? It will be 30. I am erasing it. It will be 30. Then it will be 40. It will be 50 and so on. ठीक है, ऐसे होगा. And here it will be marks. ये marks है. Now 28. Where 28 will come? Above 20 and below 30. Where 28 will come? Above 20 and below 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 middle में होगा बेटा. Then 6, 7, 8. So 8 वाले पे आप जाएंगे and you will put a scale here. You will measure it from here. No need to draw any line, but put a scale here and measure that value. Okay, and then draw a bar. You can write English here. You can write 28 on the top. That 28 marks is this. Anything. You can leave it also. ऐसे. You can leave it also. So while looking on this value, we can easily realize that yes, you have drawn it correctly. 28 marks. Now Hindi will be more than 28. एक और number ज़्यादा, but less than 30. So Hindi will be, just leave one unit from here. एक unit यहाँ पे से छोड़िए बेटा. And the second one, so 29, ये हो गया आपका हिंदी. This one is Hindi. This is 29. Then maths is having 30. So 30 आप यहाँ से ले आइए. 30 यहाँ से 30 will be still one more, है ना. And then equal distance पे आप जाएंगे and this will be the maths आपका 30 हो गया. Then science and social science. Social science is having 26, but science before that science. So 28 and 28 is less than 30. 2 less than 30 ना. 2 less than 30. See 30 where you have plotted 30 and less than 2. तो ये 28 इसके parallel जाएगा बेटा. This will be 28. है ना. This is science. And then what? Last is social science. Social science is having less marks, 26. So 26 is in between 20 and 30, one more than that. 20 और 30 के बीच में 25 आएगा, एक ज़्यादा उससे. Just see the small division and then you can count it. So 26 will come here. यहाँ से आप स्केल रख करके भी कर सकते हैं बेटा. स्केल रखिए, measure it and then 26. This is 26. So in this way you can plot the graph. Okay, when we will pick the questions, you can easily understand. First of all, you should write this. What is it? It is generally the fixed value, जो नहीं change होती. English, Hindi, Math, Science. These are like years, number of years, like product name. So generally we used to write it on category axis. इसे category axis कहा जाता है. And this is called as value axis. What is this called? It is called as value axis, where we plot the values. It is marks. ये क्या है? Marks. First जो आपका big division है, this I have chosen as 10. You can choose it as 20 also, but फिर आपका डेटा बहुत ज्यादा clumsy हो जाएगा, and whether you are able to write it or not, design it or not, that is also a question mark. So you have to see the data, and according to that you have to decide the 1 unit value. So 1 unit value I can plot. If 1 unit value is 10, means each small division is having 1 marks. So I can plot it. अगर यही 28.5 हो जाएगा तो no, I can't plot, है ना. So because my one small scale division is 1, तो 0.5 कैसे लाएंगे. So in that way you have to think. ठीक है, in that way you have to think. See, this is 10. one unit is equal to 10. So 1 unit is equal to 10 क्या 10 क्या है बेटा, 10 marks है. 10 liter नहीं है, 10 centimeter नहीं है, it is 10 marks. These are marks. So we will write it on the top. That will give you 1 mark. This will give you half marks. This will give you half marks, and then the rest of the marks is for the drawing. So in this way you have to write each and everything, isn't it? You have to write it very seriously. So now let's move to the different example. You can see from here. Now next example, children. See this. Birthday of students by month. Birthday of students by month. Can you see this? 1 unit length they have chosen as 2 student. Number of students is on x-axis, y-axis sorry, and month is on x-axis. Month beta it is hidden right now, but month is written. Now January to December, all the months were there on the x-axis, and then in the month of January how many students were having birthday. Come on, you can see that bar graph is ending in between 2 and 4. 2 and 4 के बीच में जनवरी का बार ग्राफ हो रहा है ना. So that will be in between 2 and 4. It will be 3. It will be 3. Then in the month of February, children, it is more than 4 and less than 6. So it will be what? It will be 5. See, in the month of June, children, see, in the month of June, maximum students' birthday fall in the month of June, and it is how many students were in the birthday is falling in the month of June. You can see it from there. It is 10 students. 10 students. So easily we can analyze from this data. That in which month we have to celebrate more birthday. So it is June. It is June. And let's see which one is having the least one. Okay, it's August. In the month of August, only 1 student is having birthday. So in the month of August we will have less celebration. Okay, now see, it will be very easy for us to read it. Here 1 unit length is we have taken as 2 students only. Now whatever you choose, you have to write 1 unit length. Next is, see this. One more example. 1 unit is equal to 50 apples. Number of apple trees in the year 2005, in the year 2006, then 2007. So on a particular place, the number of apple trees were there, and 1 unit is written as 50. Children, means 50 apple trees. See the data very carefully. Number of apples were plotted on the y-axis, and if you will see it, you can see that the values were divided into 50, then 100, then 150, then 200. Means we have chosen the 1 unit scale as 50 apples. So next will be 100, next will be 150. So we will add 50, 50, 50. In that way we will increase the y-axis values. We will plot in that way. So 1 unit is equal to 50 apples. You can write it. And number of years, can you tell me in which year the number of apples were maximum? In which year? Come on, in which year the number of apples is maximum? If you will see, it is 2010. It is 2010. And let's see in which year we were having less number of apples, children. In which year? It is 2008. 2008. Now let's see some more examples like this. See, When you will plot, then you will plot in this way. They have chosen one small division as 5 bulb. One small division, children, means one small division. It's like this. If it is 0, na? If it is 0, then this will be 1 unit. This will be set 2 unit, 3 unit, and this way. So each unit is divided into 10 equal parts. 10 equal parts. Okay. And this is x-axis. Here also, each one is divided to 10 equal parts. But we never take this, na? We take it as category axis. So we will plot here categories. Now from 0 to here, if I will choose 20, so each part 0 to 20, how many parts are there? How many small divisions are there? 10. So one division is equal to how much? 2. Total है 20. 0 से 20 and 20 is divided into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equal parts में. So एक वैल्यू जो होगी आपकी, एक वैल्यू that is of 2 units. 2 units. One small division. इसे कहते हैं one small division. See this. So they have taken as 5 bulbs. So one small division अगर 5 bulbs होगा बेटा, if it is 5 bulbs, so what I will write here? 1 unit कितना हो जाएगा? 5. अगर एक को है तो there are 10 parts ना, so total कितना हो जाएगा? 5 into 10, that is 50. My first 5, yes, 5 tens are 50. It will be 50. Okay, 10 parts. मतलब 10 parts हो जाएंगे. Each part is 5, so 5 into 10. Now after this, let's start another one. See this. Let me show you. Here they have chosen 2 values as 10. Means one small scale division क्या हो जाएगा इसमें? 5. Number of children will be 5. Then 10. Then 15. Then 20. But they have written 10, 20, 30 only. So in this way you can increase the size of your bars. If you will use this. So you have to plot in this way, children. Let's see this one, children. Let's see this one. Student mark. This is the bar graph heading. Student mark is the bar graph heading. Student is the category axis title. What is category axis title? X-axis title. Here, if you will write student, this is the category axis title. And if you are writing students marks, then this is what? This is bar graph title. Bar graph title is that. This is bar graph title. It's not visible. And if you will write the marks here, then that is y-axis title. क्या होगा वो? Y-axis title. Here y-axis title is marks. If you are writing marks here, if you are writing marks here in this way, M-A-R-K-S. If you are writing marks here, then this is what? This is y-axis title कहते हैं इसको. It is category axis title or x-axis title. And 1 unit is 5 marks. They have chosen 1 unit as 5 marks. ये उन्होंने क्या चूज किया बेटा? 1 unit as 5 marks. So another one will be 10. Next one will be 15. Next one will be what? Come on. Next one will be 20. This will be 20. And in this way we can go on. Now this bar graph is the double bar graph, children. Double bar graph. You are relating students quarterly and half yearly marks. Like for example, if you want to relate your UT1 marks and UT2 marks, I will plot here like this. This is for UT1 marks. This is for UT1 marks, and this one is for UT2 marks. You have to specify which bar you are using for which particular which particular category, okay, कौन सा आप किसके लिए यूज कर रहे हैं, and then only you can design it in that way. So like if in Hindi, in UT1 and this is UT2, so if in Hindi, if your marks is 25 and in UT2 if your marks is 30, how you will plot the graph? In English, if your marks is in UT1 is if your marks is 28 and in UT2 if your marks is 24, how you will plot it? And this is double bar graph. You wanted to compare your UT1 marks and UT2 marks in Hindi English. So let me show you. So first of all I will draw the Hindi bar graph. In UT1 I will represent the bar in this way, and the UT2 I will represent the bar in dotted lines, dotted points. So in Hindi he scored 25. So for 25 we have to go ahead 20, then 25, and this is 30. Okay, so 25 is here. This is 25. So parallelly we will draw a bar graph with scale, children. Always use scale. And then equal width. This is UT1 marks. ऐसे. This is UT1 marks. This is showing UT1 marks. This bar. And same child is having Hindi as 30 in UT2. So 30 is this. So 30 इसके just बगल में बनाएगा बेटा आपका. Just and with the same width, dot 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 dot. This will be dot dot dot. In this way you will plot it. In this way you will plot it. So Hindi you have compared. Okay, my marks in UT1 was this in Hindi, and in UT2 this was this. So I have increased. While looking on the graph itself, you will see that this bar is more, na? So it means in UT2 you have your marks is increased. Let's see for English. In English, 28 in UT1 and 24 in UT2. So 28, we have to draw 28. So 28, each, it is 5 na? So each 2 block will be 1. Each 2 small division आपका 1 होगा. 5 का मतलब क्या हुआ? 5 मतलब 5 है ना, 0 से 5, यानी ये 10 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हुआ, ये हो गया 0.5 हो गया ना. एक एक पार्ट आपका क्या होगा, एक एक स्मॉल डिवीजन 0.5 है. तो 1 मार्क कैसे आएगा बेटा? जब आप 2 स्मॉल डिवीजन लोगे. व्हेन यू विल चूज 2 स्मॉल डिवीजन, देन इट विल बी कंसिडर एज 1 मार्क. सो 25 तो हमारा यहाँ हो गया, एंड देन वी विल गो फॉर 26, 2 ऊपर जाएंगे, देन 27, 2 और ऊपर, और 28, 2 मोर, ऐसे. सो 28 के लिए हमको 6 स्मॉल स्केल डिवीजन ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा. सो 25 से 28 तक जाने के लिए हमको ऐसे करना होगा. सो 28 यहां पर आ रहा है बच्चों. सो यूज स्केल. आई एम नॉट यूजिंग, बट यू हैव टू यूज इट प्रॉपरली. ठीक है, ये हो गया. एंड देन इन UT2 द चाइल्ड स्कोर 24 मार्क्स ओनली 24 मार्क्स. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, 24 कहां पर आएगा? 25 से एक मार्क नीचे लाना है, यानी 2 स्मॉल स्केल डिवीजन नीचे लाने होंगे. ठीक है, 1 मार्क हमको नीचे लाना है ना, तो वी विल टेक 2 स्मॉल डिवीजन जस्ट बिलो 25. सो जस्ट बिलो 25 ये है, और यहाँ पे आपका ये डॉट 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 आपका ये शो कर रहा है डॉट कि ये UT2 के मार्क्स है. सो व्हाइल लुकिंग ऑन द ग्राफ इटसेल्फ you can compare that in Hindi UT1 से आपका UT2 marks were increased, and in English it was decreased. So this double bar graph is used for comparing the data. Now let's see this graph. Okay, क्वार्टरली में कितने मार्क्स आए? आशीष के, अरुण के, कविश, माया एंड रीता, all were having quarterly marks and half yearly marks. So how many marks they have scored? Then after that, let's see another one. See this? It is the double bar graph. Here temperature of cities in Ahmedabad, Amritsar, Bangalore. Maybe the graph is not visible to you beta, but you have to draw the double bar graph in this way only. You will specify that maximum temperature and minimum temperature is, they have specified it separately children. एक blank bar जो जा रहा है that is maximum and the line bar is minimum. You can use color also. You can use color also. These are called what children? Can you tell me these are what? These are legends. Map में भी आपने ये use किया है. You have used this in map also. Legends draw करे जाते हैं and then in the map you used to tell that which type of soil is in Gujarat, which type of soil is in Uttar Pradesh, which type of soil is in the coastal areas. So you used to take the legends. These are called as legends, है ना? Now let's see through the example. I hope you are liking it. One scale also you have to write. Like here I have not written one scale. What is 1 unit scale? So my marks will get deducted. What is 1 mark? 1 unit value is 5. 1 unit value is 5. So you will specify it. 1 unit scale is equal to 5 क्या है बेटा? 5 marks. 5 क्या है बच्चों? तो 5 marks. So you will write it. Okay? ऐसे you will write it. Now next, see the next one. It is also a double bar graph, है ना? It is also a double bar graph. 1 centimeter यानी 1 scale of 1 unit they have chosen as 10. Number of people है बेटा. On y-axis it is number of people. And sweet lime, orange, apple, pineapple. On Saturday how many fruits and number of people? How many people purchased it on Saturday and on Sunday? Saturday को पूरा white color में है बेटा and on Sunday it is grayish color. So if you will see sweet lime, so number of people they have purchased it on Sunday. They have purchased it on more on Sunday. ज़्यादा उन्होंने Sunday को खरीदा है. Orange also Sunday. Apple also Sunday. Pineapple also Sunday. So what we can analyze from this that on Sunday the number of people in that area purchase more fruit in comparison to Saturday. उसको पूरा लिख के करने की जरूरत नहीं. Just draw the bar graph and while looking on the bar graph you can see okay on Saturday the sale is less than in comparison to Sunday. Sunday के comparison में Saturday sale was less, है ना? See this? So what we have concluded, we have analyzed it from the data, from the numeric data. Numeric data हमारे पास था कि on Saturday how many people have purchased apple and on Sunday how many people have purchased apples. So in that way we can use it. Of course quantity will also matter, but if it is on that basis on a particular scale, then we can draw such type of bar graphs to analyze the value. Now next children, see this is also a bar graph. It is through colors. You can also use colors. One is green color and one is red color, and they have specified also green color is 5-year school entry and red color is for 6-year school entry. Okay, so number of students who get admitted is this much. ऐसे इन्होंने इसको कैटेगराइज किया. They have used the colors for comparing. One more bar graph. This is also double bar graph. We have compared Ajay and Vijay. Ajay and Vijay productions. Ajay के यहाँ कितना production हुआ in quintals and in Vijay house what is the production? Okay, something is there and the production quantity we are seeing from this. So in the year 2011 both were having the same number of production, 40 quintals दोनों के थे. But in 2012 Vijay's production is increased, है ना? In 2013 it decreased. अजय अब आगे बढ़ गए and in 2014 also Ajay's production is more than Vijay's production. And here 10 centimeter हमने 1 centimeter लिया ना बेटा, 10 then 20 then 30 then 40, it means what? It is 10 here is 10 quintal, 10 here is 10 quintal. Okay, so you have to specify the graph in this way, and the category axis name is year, the y axis name is production. Okay, so these I have shown lots of bar graphs to you. See this is your book page. A bar graph, what is a bar graph? So definition children, see the definition. What is a bar graph? A bar graph is a pictorial representation. आप pictures की form में बनाते हो, but वो pictograph नहीं बनाते आप, you use the bars here, you use the bars here. ठीक है, in class 6 or in class 5th itself you used to draw the pictures like one ball represents 10 people, then half ball represents 5 people. So pictures आप बनाते थे वहां पे, that is pictograph. It is also a pictorial representation, but it is not pictograph. You are using bars here, rectangular bars of equal width. ये equal width के होंगे, this is equal width, rectangular bars. ये vertical bar graph है बेटा, vertical bars are here. If you will plot the bars in this way, है ना, ऐसे करके, तो that is called as horizontal bar graph. वो क्या कहलाता है? हॉरिजॉन्टल बार ग्राफ. अगर आपका ऐसे हो गया, वो सी दिस, अगर आपका बार ग्राफ ऐसे हो गया, ऐसे, ठीक है, सो ये क्या हो गया? दिस इज हॉरिजॉन्टल बार ग्राफ. ये हो गया हॉरिजॉन्टल बार्स, एंड दिस इज वर्टिकल बार ग्राफ. नाउ लेट्स सी दिस. अ बार ग्राफ इज अ पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ, किसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन है? ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल डेटा इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रेक्टेंगल्स ऑफ इक्वल विड्थ एंड वेरिंग हाइट. इक्वल विड्थ तो है बट हाइट वेरी कर रहा है, वेरिंग हाइट. ओके, सो आफ्टर दिस लेट्स सी डबल बार ग्राफ. Double bar graph is a graphical display of information using two bars besides each other at various height. You are comparing the data. Okay, you are comparing the data in double bar graph. Now this is the question children. So when the questions will come, then I hope the introduction part is clear to you, and when it will come children, then see this. So we will solve the questions, है ना? Hindi, English, Math, Science and Social Science. The marks of students of different subjects are given here. The marks of students of different subjects are here. One student marks is there. How much is scored in Hindi, how much is scored in English and all. So we will do the question in this way. Okay, and I will prepare some more slides for the question answer sessions also. So you will see the questions as well as I will try to solve it on the board. Okay, so I hope today's class, introduction class, is clear to you. In the next class we will start the exercise. So be ready with your graph. Okay, be ready with your graph. Till then children, take care of yourself.